Going on, guys? We are back. We are back with an awesome stream. Yes, everybody's trickling in. What's up? Going on, guys? We are back. All right, so we are back with an awesome
Today should be
stream. 1 second, guys. Yes, everybody's trickling in. What's up? All right. Yeah, no, today should be really fun. So we're gonna be flying from KSAN to KSFO. This is a pretty familiar flight. I have done this flight before, but not at the level we're at. Like, we're doing a lot much better. And thank you to everybody who tuned in last time. I think if you were in, you would definitely know we had a really good flight. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop a couple things into Simply before I chat. Hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, we had pretty nice number last time. I think I said that I was gonna start doing Twitch, so my bad, guys. But I'm gonna get Streamlabs set up sometime. So the next time I do this, everything should be better. So let's go ahead and pop this in. So I did some search. So if you followed us last time, I said us. If you were watching in my last stream, we did so well, but before we landed, we kind of messed up, and I didn't know why. So I watched back the stream, and I found out that I was having an issue changing the runway, because they told me to change the runway from runway 8 to 9er right, and I thought I did, but I noticed it said something like select track heading mode. So I did some study to see how to actually solve that, and apparently it was per usual my fault, because I didn't know how to get out of that. So I thought it'd register, but it didn't. So unfortunately it's not. So this should be a fairly 2-hour flight. So that means we're gonna try to, speed things up. We're gonna be Delta 3473, and everything's been filed already. So I'm gonna get that started. So yeah, it should be a fun stream today. I hope everybody's having a good weekend, a good Sunday. They went to church and everything. If you didn't go to church, you gotta let me know why you didn't go to church. But yeah, no, today was good. Visited my parents' church today with wifey. All right, so let's go ahead and file this. Okay, perfect. And next. All right, so I'm about to hop back in real quick. What's going on? All right, so let's go ahead and get this going. So I got basically everything in. Wow, there's a lot of pilots in today, guys. I like this. Makes me happy to know that, a lot of people. So we have about 863 pilots on right now and only 86 ADC. So I guess it's just that time of the weekend when everybody's winding down, hanging out with fam and all that. So I already hanged out with fam earlier, so that's why we were able to do this. Let me exit this part so I could see you guys. All right, cool. So we're going to be taking off from KSAN, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop that in. And then we're gonna be on gate. Actually, I learned to stop looking at real world and just look over here. Let's go ahead and zoom in real fast. Let me zoom in and see where that gate is. I said gate 28. Gate 28 looks fine. Yeah, gate 28 looks fine. So we should be good there. All right, nobody's on gate 28. So we're gonna go KSAN. Make sure you guys can see everything. And we're gonna go to gate 28. Gate medium, that looks about perfect. Live weather and everything, and boom. Yo, guys, I'm excited for Flight Sim update number 4. I've been seeing a lot of reviews on it that it's about to be crazy. So really looking forward to that. I don't know how true it is or if people are getting paid to say good things, but so far it looks like it's legit for sure. Just get my controls here. All right. So the weather looks about right. All right. I'm excited, guys. Like, honestly, finally I feel like my GPU is paying off. Damn, look at all this detail. We're already starting off really good. But yeah, my GPU is already like so good. Let's make the lights a little warmer in here. Okay. All right. GPU is really good because of all the updates, and Sim Update 4 is coming out. I don't want to hop into the beta and mess things up on my folder, but I can't wait for it because, like, I remember just doing this used to be a problem, but like now it's clean. All right, let me get my phone out because I do like to use my little cheat sheet, but I do wonder if we could go without the cheat sheet today and just see how well we do. What do you guys think? Should I go without it, or should I be allowed to use it? Let's see here. You know what? I'm gonna use it today, guys. Just because I do want to have a, pretty decent flight. We're getting better though, for sure. From our ATC talk to our everything, we're doing really good. Okay, so let me go ahead and get all that ready. Airbus on standby, and VATSIM on standby. Everybody's on today, so that's pretty cool. All right, so we're going to get the Airbus part going. All right, so let's connect. We're again DAL 3473. It's a little handful. I should have picked a better number, but it's fine. We're already in here. 3473. All right. So that is good to go. So let's go ahead and make sure our before start procedures are set. We're going to go ahead and make sure that the handbrakes, this is definitely not a racing sim. We're going to make sure that the parking brake is down. Oh my God, I'm messing up again. The gear lever is down, which it is. Performance on the weather is off right now. Yeah, why am I having a brain fart, guys? The ground spoilers is down and unarmed. And the flaps are up, which they are. And this guy looks so bad. It needs to be on idle. So we're going to push that down on idle. Again, gear is down. I'm going to put this on disarm. This is just the parking brake. And then this guy needs to be on norm. And my two engines are down. And I think that should be it. We're good. All right. So we're going to go ahead and turn on the battery. So this is a pretty long flight, so we're not going to waste too much time today. Okay. So we got that going. Cruise supply off. Just make sure the recorder is working, which it is. All this is good. 1, 2, 3. All right. And then we have these guys. We got strobe, wing. We don't really need the wing right now, so we'll leave that off. So all these are good. And then we have no smoking, please, on my plane. And we're gonna arm that. Everything looks good here. I'll turn on a little bit of the dimmers when I turn on my lights. This guy is on. Okay, this is on auto. That looks fine. Okay, AC, we'll come back to all that later. This is fine. So let's go ahead and do the APU tests. All right. APU test is fine. And while we're at it, we'll just do the engine test. Engine test is fine as well. And then we'll do the last engine test. Okay, love it. So everything looks good. And then we're just going to check here to make sure everything's good. Wipers are off. Everything looks off. Okay, this is all good. This is all good. And it's already pulled for us right here. And there's no circuit breakers. So I like it. So we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and import our little brief here. So we have about 25 minutes to get ready and out of here. I'm going to go ahead and start all this now. I'm going to do a load aircraft. I do think it would take us a while. So we're just going to do the real time 17 minutes. And it should bring the jetway on its own. Let's see. But I believe it should. It'd be nice if it does. For a jetway. I gotta find a way to, I'll put that in my notes, like how to start GSX like properly for next flight. Starting GSX properly. I'll look into that. But yeah, everything else should be pretty straightforward. Gas is going. Last time they brought fuel trucks and everything. It looks like this time they skipped all that.
Refueling truck is on its way.
I think it depends on what you pick. Now that I'm looking at it, like if I don't do the full,
And ask to do it.
I see. Well, I think I get it now. If I don't do the full like let it take its time, then I think that's when I get that issue.
Boarding requested.
Okay, sweet. All right. Well, boarding already started, so I didn't even need to click that. All right, so we're good. All right, so let me just make sure that everything is Gucci.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Battery should be fine. I'm gonna skip all that, to be honest. All right, we'll get the lights on.
Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Yep, I won't move it. Let's go ahead and turn on the, I'm gonna put this in my notes as well, how to stop having to keep doing this manually. Save DCDU settings. Because it's annoying to keep putting that. Is there like a save button here? I don't think so, but it'll be
Do
nice.
you want to board crew? Pilot's boarding starting.
Okay, let's not waste time, but it'll be nice if it saves my settings. Restore airline settings now. Alright. So, that should be good there.
Crew boarding.
Ah, that tastes so good. So while that's all going, I'm going to quickly check the middle console here. Actually, the top console. So I just turned on the DCDU. A-skid is fine. Gear pressure is down.
Please use your airplane fuel
Brake
system to set the desired
looks about
fuel
fine.
quantity.
UTC and hold. That looks fine. Check time and date. That looks fine. Perfect. So radio and dials. Yep. I'll make sure all this is fine. This is pulled up. This looks fine. Don't calibrate. Tilt. That looks fine. These all look good. We could low-key lock it. Looks like this doesn't even work. That's whatever. All right.
Crew has boarded.
Thank you.
Passengers boarding started.
All right. TCAS. We could come back to all this later. Looks like we got our acres in, so we're not going to be talking to clearance delivery. All right. Everything looks fine here. Let me just check my checklist real fast. Gravity looks fine. TCAS all on standby. All right, so we're good. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and do the MCDU. There's the fun part. We got ATSU, AO menu, flight initialization. Let's turn that on. Now that should populate. Actually, I shouldn't have clicked out of there fast. Let's make sure that it populated correctly. KSAN to KSFO, that looks fine. KSMF, don't remember what airport that is, but it's the alternative airport. And then we're going to do the FMC. Yep. So that, okay. So now that shows the right database. Last time I had the wrong database. So A320 CFM looks fine. So yeah, we're good. Everybody should be outside. in case you're wondering. Okay, sweet. Still daytime. I'm happy about that. So it should be a nice flight. All right, so we have that out the way. We now have data. Again, we just checked that the data is correct. And we got the initialization for init A. We're going to make sure it says KSAN to KSFO, and it does. And here's where the work starts. I was supposed to fix my camera. I totally forgot. Fix number 1 camera. I'll do that some other time. All right, so we have that. So we're going to do this right here. All right, so we're going to be flight 3473. Let's definitely not forget that. Flight 3473. And the cost index, as we have learned, is going to be 5. And then the flight 360. Right, and the trouble is roughly 490. Actually, I learned a little trick regarding that trouble. How did I do it again? I think I remember. If I don't get this, then I'm gonna just skip it. But I think it's here. Yeah, it is. There it is. So trouble, we could say roughly 35, like a little above 35. What do I see here? I actually see a high number. I see roughly like 490 actually. Alright, so it looks like that's not right. So we're gonna skip that. So 43. Am I looking at the right thing? I should be. Yeah, I am. That's trouble. I think I'm gonna just put 4. Actually, we'll leave it where it is. 417, 42, 43. So I see a high 480 actually. All right, we'll just skip it for now, to be honest. I think that's gonna be fine. And then also we have 20 on the ground temp. Trouble we'll leave alone. Okay, that looks fine. And then we'll get the winds. The wind should be kicking in anytime now. Wind uplink, perfect. That looks good. So we got wind, and we're gonna insert. So the winds should be in there. Love it. All right, so that's fine there. And then now we're going to do. Has the refueling been done? Is everything done? Or are we still doing all that right now? Okay, it looks like everything for the most part is done except the baggage. So probably it's not done yet. I think the numbers are still moving, so we'll probably leave those alone. 3, 5. Are they moving? Let's see. I think I just saw this one move. Oh yeah, it is still moving. This just moved. So they're not done. So we're gonna skip all that because I do see the truck still outside. All right, so let's just hop into this. And we got our flight here all loaded in. And so we're taking off today from runway 27, but let's go ahead and check real fast with the ATIS. So we have information. Let's see. We're gonna write craft. I like to put I craft. So we're gonna have information Yankee, it looks like. And landing runway 27. And we have 2972. So I'm just gonna dial those all in right now. 2972. That's quite low actually. I haven't seen that low number in a while. 2972. 2972. Alright, and then 2972. Okay, boom. 2972. And landing runway 27. Lock. What's going on? What's going on? Use departure runway 27. So looks like we're only going to be using 27. And there it is, 27. And we're going to be doing Padre and then transition IK. Yo, it should do it automatically. Let's go ahead and find Padre here. And we're going to be doing IK. Insert. What does it want me to open? AFT cargo open. It's supposed to do it automatically. Is that why you guys haven't done your luggage? It's supposed to be doing it automatically. Weirdly that it didn't. Okay. I opened it. Relax. And then for KSFO, we have the arrival Surfer 4 using 28 rights. And looks like we have the Surfer 4 transition, which is where we're going to be coming from anyways. Okay, let's go ahead and confirm the waypoints. Go fast. We have KSAN. I see we have a 520 restriction that we got to be above. And we have curl. Colonel and Kuin, which is right. Padre. Then we're gonna go to Padre to IK. Risen, that looks right. Splints. Stokedy. Surfer. And then this is where we start coming down. Neural 1 as ways. Epic. And then we will probably be vectored in, it looks like. Just from seepin. Okay, and then we'll go from there. All right, so that looks pretty decent. Let me just go ahead and then put the ILS in. We have ILS 28 right, like we said, and we're probably gonna do it on final. ILS 28 right. Let's put that in. Looks like boarding has been completed. Yep, Saipan, that's what we have. All right, love it. So it looks like everything is done here. We're not gonna take away the flight plan discontinuity. All right, flight plan is fine. DIF and secondary flight plan is next. Right now we're just gonna copy it. And we have RadNav. So RadNav here, let's see. So it looks like we're not going to need the RadNav on this one. They don't even have any over here. Okay, we're not gonna worry about that now until we get there. But it looks like the ILS ILS is okay. So we're not. When we get closer, we'll confirm the ILS. But it should be 111.7, and I don't see that in here right now. So we'll worry about that when that comes. All right. So we're good. All right. Fill secondary flight plan, and then now we have RadNav, which we're in there, and then we have init B. Boarding and everything looks like it's completed. These numbers shouldn't be moving anymore. Yeah, so these guys are all gone. So let's go ahead and get those numbers populated. See a menu, see messages, load. All right, so we have 123.7, and then we have a Mac of 30. And we're not gonna do the fuel planning. We're gonna have 12.7. 12.7. Alright, and when data uplink, GPS priming, OC flight plan, that was fine. Alright, and then performance, we're gonna go ahead and do the performance now. Looks like everybody has been boarded. How are we doing on time? 8 minutes. We're getting faster at this, guys. I'm really proud about that. It used to take us forever. Departure. Takeoff weight. MACTO. Is that what we got? $135. Yep, that is what we have. Takeoff weight. Sync in live weather. 2972 is what we have. Let's calculate. And that should do it. I send all this to the MCDU. And looks like our trim is going to be at 0. So we're good there. And right. And voila. Let's go ahead and get things started. I'm going to do our final checks with the FCU. Everything looks fine here. We're going to go to ARC. 20 is fine. No VORs for now. And this is going to be fine. Our initial climb altitude is going to be, let's see here, 1.27. Climb right at or above 8,000. So we're going to just jump it up to 8,000. Okay. San Diego ground is still there. All right, so that's all good. This looks fine. This looks fine, fine. And I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and close all these doors. Usually they close all these things. I'm not really sure why. Oh, we didn't even get our APU started. Can you believe that, guys? How do we skip that? Alright, so while the APU is starting, we are going to just go ahead and get things cleared. So we got our clearance via the acres here. I wish this acres worked. Like the one, you know, but it doesn't work, which sucks. Alright, so we have our clearance to KSFO. So KSFO, and we're going to be route. It's going to be route the Padres 2 departure, which is what we're expecting. Padres 2 departure. And altitude is going to be 360, which is exactly what we have. Squawk. Actually, we'll come back to the squawk. But the departure frequency is 128.05. That's going to be departure. And squawk is 7735. So we're going to go ahead and put all that squawk information in. I'm just going to get all this in and out right now. Yep. I'm going to go on. And we're going to type in 7735 TARA. Technically, I know we shouldn't do that, but it's okay. You know what? Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay. On, because I noticed in the sim they don't see us unless we turn it on, so we're just gonna leave it on. Okay, I think we should be Gucci to call San Diego ground. I'm gonna make this number 1, and then we're going to go ahead and already get the other frequency ready. I like to always prepare ahead of time, so 118 and 0.3. Okay. Perfect. All right. 118.3. San Diego ground, Delta 3473, requesting approval for push and start.
That's 3473. That was a mistake. I didn't see your position, so if you're pushing into the ramp, just go ahead, push and start, and call for taxi. Unless you want push onto Bravo.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
I could just call you back when I'm ready for taxi. Just to confirm, you see me, right? Delta 3473?
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Did you hear me? San Diego ground, Delta 3473, just confirming, do you see me on your radar? Oh, looks like he actually disconnected. Okay.
Locking gear.
So we're going to just switch over to the tower frequency. So it looks like we lost him there. Looking at the ATC thing, so it looks like he had some connection problem there. So I'm going to contact tower instead. San Diego Tower, Delta 3473, requesting approval for push and start.
Delta 3473, Lindbergh Tower, push on Bravo, approved, face east.
Face east, Delta 3473.
American 3158, Lindbergh Tower, yep.
Let's open the compass here. I don't know which route, where we're at right now. Okay, so we're
125. Welcome to San Diego.
So we're north.
Enable, traffic on a 1.5
so we're
mile
gonna
final.
face our nose to the right. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and that.
Release parking brakes, please.
Yes, sir. Parking brakes released.
All engines clear. Start at will.
We got our APU.
San Diego Tower, good evening. American 3150 visual approach
Okay, let's go ahead
runway
and get
27.
our norm
American
going.
3158, Lindbergh Tower, reduced to final
And we're
approach.
going to start with engine 1 this time.
Say again, 3158?
And let's go ahead and
American
turn these
3158,
guys
reduced to
off.
final approach speed. Break.
Roger, reduce final approach speed, 3158.
Member Papa Echo 1127, clear for the option.
Alright, there it goes. It's now should be ramping.
Delta 125, contact Lindbergh gun 123.9er.
Ooh,
Is that 122.9 or 123.9?
looks like there's a
123.9er. Good night.
I got on 122.9. I thought that was 25. Thanks. Good night.
American 3158, I said to reduce the final approach speed. You're still showing 230
Looks like the ground
knots.
guy's back.
Wind variable at 5 runway 27, clear to land.
so I might have
I'm
to switch
trying
back
to
to him.
decelerate here. We might have to go around actually, 3158.
American 3458, Roger, just let me know. Break number, Papa Echo 1, early cross when approved.
Early crossing approved, number 5 Echo 1.
Delta 3473, contact Limburg, ground 123.9 for taxi.
Contacting 123.9, Delta 3473.
Set parking brakes.
Tower Americans 3115 going around.
Okay.
Limburg ground, Delta 125.
Just waiting for the second engine to come on. So while that's coming on, let's get our little checklist going. We're gonna go medium on the
Delta 125
maximum
Limburg ground,
auto
good evening,
brakes.
taxi to parking via Bravo.
Now we're going to go
Alright,
in
parking
and,
via Bravo, Delta
and turn on our
125.
signs here. Let's get the lights a little bit in, please, on this. Okay. Did we end up facing east? Huh. I hope so. So we got spoilers, arm them, and then we agreed for flaps 1. Cabin check, and that should do it.
All crew members' instructions, along with the posted placards, and like.
Looks like they're giving a debriefing, so that might take a while, but we should be able to get the cabin check soon.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
And so far, I do think we have a good engine start. A little bit weird on the right engine, but we're good. I think we could confirm engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
So it looks like the right engine is a little bit wonky. We're gonna have them disconnect. Where's your lights? Oh, there it is. Just the angle, I guess. All right. Let's go ahead and do the flight control checks, please. We're gonna go far left. Looks good.
Unlocking gear.
All right. That's good. And then we're going to do full down. Looks good. A little laggy there. It's all good. Full right up. And then we're gonna go right on the wheel.
Tow truck
And
disconnected.
left. Okay.
Bypass pin removed.
Everything is good. Checks is
Left
complete.
is clear. Right is clear.
We're gonna go ahead and turn on now our taxi lights. Okay. And then we're going to turn off our APU bleed. And then we're going to also turn off our norm. Switch this to norm. And this should be about it. Just tell these guys one more time that we're have a good trip. Thank you. And then if we wanted, we could start the timer now. So probably start the chrono. Alright, and then good. We have good engine start. We check the ECAMs for the most part. Checklist, ignition, flaps, arm spoilers, APU bleed off. Taxi is on the way. Okay, let's confirm what we believe taxi would be so we don't get caught off guard. We know that we're taking off on 27. So we're likely just going to be going down on Bravo. Then we're going to be on Bravo, then more likely join Alpha, back to Bravo for, or maybe we'll just stick on Bravo for Bravo 1. Okay, so let's just get our taxi notes here. All right, frequency looks fine. Okay. San Diego ground, Delta 3473, ready for taxi instructions. Don't tell me this guy's thing is bad again.
Delta 3473, San Diego ground, taxi, runner 22 and taxi via Bravo.
Taxi to runway 27 via Bravo. Thank you. Delta 3473. All right, gang, we are ready to go. Parking brakes are off, and let's put a little gas into this. And we're moving. All right. Let's get ready for this takeoff. So while this is going, we'll just go ahead and do our quick check. We got our lights on already, so we're good there. And then we're turning here, and we should be going to Bravo. Let's speed up a little bit. Okay, looks like we're on Bravo 8 is here, so this is Bravo right here. Let's pick up this call from our flight attendant.
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Thank you. Look at this beautiful graphics, guys. I hope the next few updates they start bringing, like, you know, real people into it. Damn. All I did was look outside for a little bit and I'm already off course. Let's follow this line. Let's slow down a little bit too. What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in, as always.
Delta 3473, contact tower on 118.3. Have a wonderful night.
Contact tower at 118.3. Thank you so much for ATC. Delta 3473. San Diego Tower, Delta 3473 with you, approaching runway 27. On Bravo currently.
Tower, continue all the way down.
Continuing all the way down, 3473 Delta. Looks like the sun is setting. All right, so let's slow down a little bit. We are going to be using the full runway. It's got a little flight coming in there. Look at how beautiful this graphics is, guys. Okay, let's slow down a tiny bit. I'm gonna give it a wide turn in.
Limburg Tower, November 264 Charlie Papa on the Arnaz Zulu, runway 27.
Number 264 Charlie Papa, Limburg Tower, reduce final press speed.
We'll slow it up for you, Charlie Papa.
And number 264 Charlie Papa, wind variable at 5, runway 27, clear to land, number 3.
27 clear to land, Charlie Papa.
I'm gonna have to wait for that plane to land. Is he landing? Oh yeah, he is. Okay, I was about to say, damn. According to that, he doesn't even have his landing. I'm sure he does.
Yeah, 738, welcome to San Diego, vacate left when able, traffic on a half a mile final.
For vacate left when able, United 738.
Number Papa Echo 1, go around.
I'm sure he
make
sees
close
me. I'll probably
traffic.
just talk to him again.
Go
He
around
doesn't
right,
yell at
close
us.
traffic, number Papa Echo 1.
San Diego Tower, Delta 3473 at holding.
Delta 3473, continue holding short. I'm gonna see if I can get you out here. Stand by. United 738, contact Limburg ground 123.9.
Contact Limburg ground 123.9.
Delta 3473, runway 27, line of wait.
Line up and wait, Delta 3473.
Delta 3473, disregard traffic on a 5-mile final, winds variable at 5 runway 27, clear for immediate takeoff.
Clear for immediate takeoff, Delta 3473.
Remember, Papa Echo 1 runway, extend your downwind.
Looks like we gotta go quick.
Second downwind, then Papa Echo 1.
Let's turn these guys on. All right. Well, these days do happen when you gotta get the heli out of here. All right, here we go.
Remember, Papa Echo 1 traffic,
and
1 to 2 o'clock is a citation 700 opposite direction at 1,700 reporting site, approximately 4 miles.
Mantras, climb SRS.
Number Papa Echo 1, Roger, follow traffic, runway 27, clear for the option. Number 2, caution wake turbines and trail the size and citation 700.
Going back a little bit.
Put option 27 behind
V1.
the traffic and then wake turbines.
Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Flying a little manual here.
Delta 3473, contact SoCal departure 128.052.
128.05, thank you for ATC, Delta 3473.
Delta 672, stop the climb, maintain 9,000. Delta 3460, turn righting 160, maintain 180 knots.
Then 160, speed 180, Delta 3460.
Autopilot on.
Delta 64, 2642, let's do this.
Huh?
Delta 2642, turn left heading 140, maintain 12,000.
Just waiting for my turn to get in.
Maintain 12,000, could you say the heading again?
Heading 140.
140, heading southwest 2642.
United 84 traffic, 12 o'clock, 3 miles northbound, A320, 900,000.
We have the traffic display United 84.
San Diego departure with Delta 3473 with you, just passing 3,000.
Delta 3473, SoCal departure, radar contact. American 3158, contact Lumber Tower 118.3. American 3158, Lumber Tower 118.3.
118.3, 3158.
Delta 3460, turn right heading 220, clear visual approach
Bro, a lot
runway
of Delta
248, LA
flights.
Towers 120.95.
Turn right heading 220, clear visual, runway 24 right, LA Tower 120.95, Delta 3469.
Delta 672, climb maintain flight level 230, LA Center 126.52.
2650, get the center frequency ready.
United 84, after Cliffy, descend and maintain 2,600.
After Cliffy, 2,600, United 84.
Look outside real fast. Ooh, these graphics, y'all.
Delta 2642, 9 miles from Crane, turn right
Damn, I
direct
guess it's only
Crane,
Delta
maintain
flights in the air.
12,000, cleared ILS, runway 25, left approach.
Oops, didn't mean to do that.
Right direct Crane, maintain 12,000, cleared ILS. 25 left approach, Delta 2642.
Looks like we're leveling out.
SoCal approach out of Mexico 782, Buenos Aires, leaving at 18,000 to 15,000 on all at 2 arrivals.
That'd be above 8,000.
Air Mexico 782, SoCal approach, expect ILS, runway 24, correction, ILS 25 left at Tornado.
I can expect ILS 25 left, association Tornado out of Mexico 782.
I guess we climbed a little fast. It's okay. We'll just keep climbing. From there, we're going to climb to, you know, above our from there we're just going to go towards our we're just gonna push it up.
LA approach, Delta 32, descending 1,300, 1,300 flight level.
Delta 32, SoCal approach at Lindy, cleared runway 27 approach.
Cleared runway 27 approach at Lindy for Delta 32.
Delta 3473, contact LA Center 126.52.
Contact LA Center, Delta 3473.
Southwest 1256, descend via the Chow 4 arrival, runway 26 left transmission, Las Vegas altimeter 2972.
Descending via the Chow 4 arrival for runway 26 left for Southwest 1256.
Los Angeles Center, Delta 3473, with you passing 10,000.
Delta 3473, LA Center, good evening. Climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb and maintain 360, Delta 3473. Okay, we got our climb altitude. So we're gonna go up there, and then let's go ahead and start taking off these guys. Okay. And that should be about it. Okay, sweet. And we are climbing as intended, so we're doing good so far. We are in the air. See a little flight progress there. Usually they show a plane. Alright, sweet. Let's go ahead and just check on the plane to make sure that everything is good. So right now we're in the climb phase, if we look at our progress. So that looks about right. So we're about 97 nautical miles until we get to 3,060. Okay, and approaching transition altitude soon. Should be passing transition by the time we're done with all this. So engines looks fine now. Earlier it was a little buggy, but it looks fine. Bleed is off, so we're not going to worry about that.
West Center citation 1 Bravo Golf, ready to taxi to Alpha.
It's about fine. Electric.
Citation 31 Bravo Golf, LA Center, good evening. Runway 1 left, intersection Bravo, taxi via Hotel and
Fuel
Bravo.
is good.
1 left, intersection Bravo, Hotel Bravo, 31
There's
Bravo
a little
Golf.
more fuel on the left side,
And 1
but
Bravo
it's
Golf for
nothing
you is
crazy
at
because
Atlantic or
we started
signature,
with
by
that
the way.
with the engine.
Red signature.
1 Bravo Golf, thank you.
APU is off. Condition. It's a little hot in the cabin.
Ready for taxi, right left there.
You know what? I'm gonna overdo it this time. I just want to see like if
And
this
who was
is
looking for
actually.
taxi to 1 right at Vegas, I'm sorry?
Delta 1932.
I'm gonna come back and see this
Delta
went down.
1932, LA Center, thanks. Runway 1 right, taxi
So I
via
never
Bravo and
get to
Delta,
see
cross runway 26 right.
Temps go down. Okay.
Bravo on
and then
Delta, and cross runway
doors are obviously
26 right,
closed.
Delta
Wheels
1932.
are fine. Obviously all up. And all this should be pretty good. Ailerons are fine, elevation, rudder, and all that. So here goes QNH. I'll have to switch it over to standard. We're good there.
What time are we going to get off tonight?
5 minutes.
Roger.
Normal. This is fine. And let's just make sure there's no messages that may have popped up.
Citation 31 Bravo Golf is ready for departure.
And it says normal as well.
Citation 31 Bravo
Sweet.
Golf, thanks. Wind calm,
looks
runway
fine.
1 left, intersection Bravo, clear for takeoff.
So from here on, guys, it's just really
1
just
left,
climbing
Bravo, clear for takeoff, 31 Bravo Golf.
and just sitting back, relaxing.
Delta 3473, I don't
not?
have any relief coming, so I'm going to begin the process of closing. Oakland Center is offline at the moment. There's no further ATC available in your general direction. Your radar service is terminated. Change to advisory frequency is approved. Have a good night, sir.
Have a good night. Thank you for the ATC Delta 34783.
You too, sir. Frontier Flight 2341, I'm going to be closing. You can descend via the Angel for arrival and give SoCal approach calls here in about another 100 miles.
Los Angeles Center
and the
is
Ontario
leaving, but I
altimeter
think
is
there's still
2967.
ATC
Radar services terminated. Change to advisory
at
frequency is approved. Have a good night.
San Francisco.
Will descend via the Angel for arrival. Contact approach Frontier 2341. Thank you.
Let me go ahead and check that.
Yep,
there it is. Tower Salon. Which is the guys we really care
Descend
about.
via the Angel for arrival. Ontario altimeter 2967. Radar service terminated. Change to advisory frequency is approved. Have a good night.
Yeah, we're about good. Delta.
Lufthansa 279 Alpha, descend via the Angel for arrival, the Ontario altimeter 2967. I'm going to be closing shortly. Your radar service is terminated. Change to advisory frequency is approved. Have a good night.
You're descend via the Angel for arrival, Ontario altimeter 2967. And thank you for Lufthansa 279 Alpha Super.
American 137, contact SoCal approach 128.05. Good night.
SoCal, American 137, thanks for the ATC.
This guy was handling a lot of flights.
After the cleared before you go?
No, you'll need to go over to Unicom on 122.8. SoCal's going to stay online. You can go ahead and you can call him at about 145.
Okay, thank you.
November 1 Bravo Golf, no further ATC is available. You can go ahead and monitor Unicom. SoCal will probably be online for your arrival into LA. We'll see you later.
We'll see you over to Unicom. 3 Bravo Golf.
Switchjet 222, I'm going to be closing shortly, Leo. No further ATC is available. Radar service is terminated. Change to advisory frequency is approved.
But we could see, I mean, we could turn it on and just the airplane will let us know there's ice around, really.
Sounds good. I'll talk to you on the other side. Peace and love. The aircraft looking for push and start. If you're in Las Vegas, that's at your discretion. The ramp is uncontrolled, and you can go ahead and monitor.
Cabin pressure is fine.
Go to Unicom. Thanks for your help. Have a good one.
You too. United 5150, I'm going to be closing shortly. No further ATC is available. Radar service terminated. Change to advisory frequency is approved. Open and closed as well. We'll see you.
Yeah, you guys are the
Unicom and have a splendid night, United 5150.
What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you, sir. You too.
We just took off from San Diego and we're on our way to San
Envoy
Francisco.
4522, I'm going to be closing shortly, and you're leaving the airspace to the northwest. Oakland Center is closed. Radar service terminated. Change to advisory frequency is approved. Have a good night.
Roger, send to that for the
I know they said we could change the frequency, but I'm just going to leave it. Nobody really uses
672, Quad maintain, flight level 380. You got crossing traffic at 36, which will be clear up here shortly. Oakland closed. Your radar service is terminated. Change to advisory frequency.
Drop any comments in the chat. We'd love to chat with you guys.
Southwest 1256, I'm going to be closing shortly. Landing Vegas will be at your own risk. 26 left of the ones are currently in use for arrival. Your radar service is terminated. Change to advisory frequency.
I'm going to go ahead and chat.
I'm going to advisory frequency for 26. Have a good night.
To request any new wins.
Delta 1932 departure from Vegas will be at your own risk. You can go ahead and monitor the CTAP. Have a good night, sir.
22 to 1932.
May not be
Delta 767, I'm going to be closing here shortly. No further ATC is available. Radar service is terminated. Change to advisory frequency is approved. SoCal's going to probably be online closer to your arrival into LA, just as a heads up. And they're on 128.05. Have a good night.
Okay, we'll go switch over to advisory and thanks for the ATC. Have a good night. Bye.
Potential aircraft time 0200 Zulu, Los Angeles Center, suspending operations at this time. Top traffic advisory frequency for the area is 122.8 or the individual CTAF frequencies for your departure or arrival airport. All aircraft are reminded to monitor those frequencies that announce your intentions there. I thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. A very pleasant good evening and good morning to you all. Peace and love.
Have a great night. Peace and love. Thank you.
Augustine, I just entered your space, but have a good night. I want the 184.
I forgot to turn on my new neon lights, guys. Hopefully you guys can see it. I'm gonna turn it on right now. It should show up in the back somewhere. Oh crap. Okay, guys. I might have moved the viewing experience a little bit. But it should be fine now. Alright, so that is there. Now what I like to just get ahead of the curve, guys. So at Surfer is where we're gonna start going down, and it looks like we're gonna have to be above 2,000, but I like to just be like right at the altitude. We're gonna be above 2,000, and so if we do 36 minus 20 times 3, so we need about 48 nautical miles. So we're gonna have to start going down a little bit before Surfer, just so you guys know what I'm looking at. Let's just open it here. Oops, wrong button. So Navigraph. Fortunately, we have LA has locked off, but that does give us a chance to run and get snacks. This is not the flights. Let's go ahead and import. We're currently flying, not that either. This is what we're flying. Alright, so let me show you guys what I'm doing. So we need to start, we're going to start going down. We're going to be on the star arrival, coming down here. And that's going to entail us, we need to be at, if we look at the star, let's go in there. We need to be at above 2,000. So, but I like to aim for the lower limit just so we're not too high. So we're gonna aim for roughly, what is that? As we calculated, 48 nautical miles. From here to here is roughly 30.3 nautical miles. So maybe if we come here, what's that math gonna be? So 44 nautical miles. So maybe if we go halfway here, maybe halfway, safe to say, we should be able to make it to gnarly or whatever. All right. So I like that idea. So we should do that, and we're gonna have to be at 280, and I believe. Let's see. We're still climbing, and I believe the the cruise. So 250 is going to be the descent. We should be good. It's going to be a constraint there anyways. And our thing here is it's going to be in Mach. We're definitely in Mach speed. So we're in Mach 0.765. We just switch this over real fast. I can let you know what you're in. So if I did this, so we're at about 250. Okay, that's good. So, but yeah, we'll end up probably speeding up or something. So if we're gonna be speeding up, we should take that into account. We should probably, I think the halfway point should be fine. All right, and I think from there on, we should be Gucci. So I like to write all that down, and then for the ILS part of things, and we could even get ahead of ourselves now. In fact, what we could do to start preparing to descend, that's definitely what we need to know actually. Oh yeah, that's what we just did though. So So I said we'll go about a halfway point. So when we get to Stokedy, we should get ready to start going down. So if we typed in Stokedy, I'll say roughly, what's that? Type in progress, and we're just going to type in STOKD here. So yeah, we have about 131 nautical miles before we get there. So I'll say when we get to like what, 100 miles left, then we could really plan, which isn't really in 30 nautical miles, so we could start planning like how this, or I could just do it now. Alright, so for right now we're just cruising. We're about to get out of the basically the SID into the cruise. I think we should be almost at 36. Oh, we're at 36, so we're good. Roughly 250 speed. So we're good there. So what I'm going to do though is, like I said, I like to prepare ahead of time, because if you know, we've been struggling with landings, but we're not going to mess up this time. So by Stokedy, we're going to get ready for our descent. But I'm going to start a little earlier. Maybe when we get to Splint, we'll start worrying about, or we could do it now. You know what? We'll get an idea of what to do now, and then when we get there, we'll actually prepare the plane for descent. So as we've learned though earlier, that we're going to have to be at flight 20, and we said about this area right here is when we're going to start declining, and we need to be there at 280 in terms of speed. That looks like that's going to last us all the way till we get to Follett, and then from there we'll hop on to something else. Okay, is there any VORs on here? Don't believe there would be. Oh, there goes one. So which should appear on this chart? San Francisco VOR. Yep. So the San Francisco VOR is here, so it's going to be 115.8. And we're going to pop that in later. Right now we'll skip it. And we know that the ILS frequency for right now is 111.7. So if we go to RadNav later, we should see that 111.7. So we know we're doing good there. Okay? So if we do everything right, we know that the course should be on 284. I do see 285, but I think it's okay. It's not by a lot. I don't want to mess anything up, but I do wonder, I'm sure we could change that because it's blue. But it does say 284, okay? But we'll leave it alone for now. It's okay. And that should actually help us capture the glide slope when we get there. Alright, and then we know that by the time we get to Seafin, we need to be at 3,000. So that means we're going to make sure we get that, because the glide slope, it's actually pretty low. It's going to grab at 1,800 feet. That's actually really low. But anyways, so 1,800 feet is when it's going to grab. So we want to make sure that we are around that level. Okay, so 1,800 feet is going to be the ILS. All right, sweet. So we're going to leave it alone for now, and we're going to come back to this. So right now we're at top of climb, and then of course we're at Stokedy's right here. So we have about 37 nautical miles. That doesn't sound right. Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, I knew that didn't sound right. Oh yeah, we're good. All right, so we're good. Let's check outside. Just get some views in. Finally, there's lights inside the plane. Usually there's none. Where's that? A little bridge down there. Where are we on the maps? So LAX is here. Oh, Camarillo. Nice. Okay. I hope somebody logs on from center. That'll be so sick. Alright, cool. We're doing good. How's everybody doing? So remember, just before we get to Stokely, we're gonna start prepping. Just take a look at the progress here. Should show cruise. Yep, we're in the cruise phase right now. And okay, so we're about 100 nautical miles away from Stokely. So we can start planning. I thought we'll have more than 100 nautical miles, but I guess we do. So honestly, guys, we can start planning right now, and just because we do have 100 nautical miles left. All right, so let's go ahead and get that going. So, like I said, if you know from prior streams, we've been struggling with our landings. Not really landings, but okay, landings, but that's because we're not working on landings yet, but more so the descent prep. So I know that's less of my issues, especially with the last stream we had. It went so well. So I think it's going to go well again. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and confirm weathers. I'm going to use a little bit of my cheat sheet. Okay. I don't think we really needed to request it again, but I'm just going to see if anything changes. Yeah, I don't think anything really changed. Okay, so wind is fine. Yeah, all the wind is fine. Okay, so we're going to do flight plan. We're going to see KSFO should be around here. I don't even see the KSFO ATC yet, and that's obviously we're pretty far away. But I would see if I could look right here for now and just see what shows up for us. Arrival, VATSIM. So we have, for right now, we have information Gulf. And it looks like they're using 28 left for approach and 28 right. So we're good there. No surprises. So we could more likely keep this. And then so that's good. And then now we're gonna go ahead, just do our progress page. Let's make sure. So yeah, again, Stokely, we're gonna be approaching that area soon. GPS high primary looks good. And then RadNav is the fun part. So I'm learning a lot with how this all works. But essentially, if we go in here, it should be a VOR. There it is. Okay, so there's no VOR on this exact star, but there is an SFO VOR, which you can see here. And we're going to tune to that. It should be the same on here, 11.5.8, which we should be able to see it here as well, 115.8. So 115.8. I want to make sure it's the SFO one. Should it say that? Or SFO? Let's see, SFO. So what did I type in before? Let's try that again. 115.8. Interesting. So I guess it's best to type in the actual VOR code. So I don't know what the difference was, but so 115.8. We're going to be using that in the course 284. And don't really need to use the other VOR. This is really none there. We're not coming from Oakland. We're going to be coming in from this star. And there won't be need for this because we're not coming from here as well. So it looks like that's the only VOR we're going to be using. Okay, we'll just leave that there. 28, and then the frequency is 111.7. That looks about right. And honestly, hold on, let me see something. I'm sure we could change this. F284. Let's see what that looks like. F284. Hopefully I don't blow things up. It's not even letting me type. Let's see. F284. Alright, well, it looks like it kind of did. We'll just leave it there. We'll let it do it automatically. It was worth trying it out, though. So there's that. So we got the RadNav done. And we're not going to need performance. And fuel, bread, it should be fine. All this should be fine. So final time about 30, and we're gonna have a little less. Okay, cool. And then copy flight plan. We'll just copy it for now. And yeah, that ought to do it. Right now we're in the cruise phase, and we're about 58 nautical miles. So the ATIS for SFO should start popping up soon. So we'll cross-check it. Right now we have information Gulf, and like I said, we need to be at 1,800 feet. By the time we get there. So we did a lot of our homework already. And from there, the Siphon, we said 1,800 feet. 3,000, we need to be at Siphon by 3,000. So if we do be above 8,000 here, we might have to do a manual. What the hell? Whoa, what is going on? What did I press? Okay, I need to disable. What was that? Did you guys see that? I need to disable whatever that hotkey is. Don't worry guys, I'll get it back in order. Wow, so I hit, looks like I hit, what did I hit? Looks like I hit like, command, I gotta figure that out. I hit something like command spacebar. I need to remove that. Remove, actually alt plus spacebar. Hotkey. Like every time I hit that hotkey, it looks like the plane's about to blow up. That scared me though, because I thought we just messed up. Because I was not about to do this again. Looks like anti-ice was actually helpful. Usually it'll say like, oh no, ice not detected, so we just turned it. It was not helpful. Never mind. Oh, let's check on the cabin pressure real fast. Make sure everything is fine again. Engines. Okay, looks fine. Bleed is off. Cabin pressure. Let me take a look here. So about 74. Low. So we're below 8,000. That's fine. Hydraulics look okay. Gas looks good. Definitely dropped in gas. Fuse off, obviously. Ah, it worked, guys. The cabin temp worked. Hey, so now I know the AC does work. Alright, so now it looks like it's cold. So I'm gonna just probably go there. So we don't freeze up our passengers. We want them to make sure they're comfortable. Alright, flight controls, everything looks good. So we're roughly now 38 nautical miles away from Stokely. And we're supposed to be at flight level 260. I'm not sure why we were this high actually. I mean 360 is still. I don't know, how did we get up there? Was that part of the issue we had earlier? KSFO 8 is still in pop-up. Yeah, I'm not really sure why we were at 3.8 whatever. I don't remember putting that frequency. I mean that altitude. Yeah, let's stay here. Please. Every time it says enter destination data, it freaks me out because I'm like, so what did we do before? Oh yeah, duh, we didn't put the, well, thanks for reminding me, we didn't put the destination data yet. Alright. Alright, and that's because I don't have the ATIS. But we'll just steal it from here for right now. Assuming it's still information golf. Let's see. Oh, how great. Did it disappear? Looks like ATIS did disappear, unfortunately. So for right now, we'll just use this. Maybe that's why there's no KSFO, because ATC is not here. So that's exactly actually why it's not popping up. So we're gonna go ahead and just do 2978. 2978. And then we have 280 at 18 knots. 280, 18 knots. And then temps, 16. Alright, and the burrow, we're gonna just take it from here. We're gonna do a cat 2, so I'll just do 113. Okay, so we have 113. Alright, so based off of what we just put in, by the way, we're approaching the Stokely. So vertical approach speed is 135 and landing speed is 129. So we're just gonna go ahead and put those in. We'll make our way down to that speed. Okay, and hopefully the plane would help us with that. If not, then we'll manually do it ourselves. And that should do it. Still in our cruise phase. And we are now at top of descent is coming up. Top of descent is coming up. How many nautical miles away? So Seafer, whatever, is pulling up in 7.5 nautical miles. Alright, so we're just going to dial that down. And now there is no, wait. Is there ATC right now? I believe there is. Or did he log off? Son of a gun. I guess we took forever. So there's no ATC, so it looks like we're gonna have to manually come in. Damn it, we missed it by a bit. Alright. So looks like ATC has logged off, but it's okay. We'll come in on our own accord. Alright, so we're roughly just a little bit below 40 nautical miles is our top of descent. Get my charts ready. And we're gonna go ahead. Remember, we're gonna go down a little bit earlier to about 2100. But I'm going to start a bit earlier. So let's see. I guess by gnarly we need to be above 2,000. The altitude I have here is 24. I would like if that could be. I don't think you could change these, right? I think you can. I gotta learn how to change these, but I believe you can. I think it's this. But yeah, I'm gonna write that in my notes for later. Change altitude in MC. I can give it a try though. Hopefully I don't blow things up. I'm just curious, what happens if I type in this? Say if I want to 10. Okay, so it's coming up in format area. I knew it. Because I knew that we click this. What happens if we click this? Let's see what happens if we do FL210. No, that's actually a constraint. So that wouldn't work out. Speed 280. So these are actually more constraints. So that's not going to work out for us. So this is not even what I was looking for. So we're just going to ignore this before we blow things up. Alright, this is now the area where I did say I wanted to start going down. So we should start going down. And I'm going to drop this down to 21,000. I'm going to push that in. It looks like ATC is back. Or am I tripping? Oh. No, it's not. I got a little beep, but it's not. They're not back. I got excited for a second. Alright, we're now in the descent phase. Past Stokely, and I'm just going to go ahead and put the runway. Right. Actually, hold on a second. That's what I'm gonna do. KSFO. Right. That should work for us. Progress. Okay, so we're about 118 nautical miles away. We're a little bit below the vertical deviation, which I'm okay with. And just based off of what I was looking at, it looks like we're gonna capture back the vertical deviation by right here. So I think that's fine. Looks like we should be getting closer to the vertical deviation. Looks like Oakland Tower is on. Probably should have flown to Oakland. Alright, so information golf is what we have. ILS 28 Romeo is where we're going to be landing soon. Again, no 8 is here, unfortunately. Go ahead and dial all this in. What was it again? 2978. Alright. And looks like we're all good. Looks like we got a company message. Let's see what that's all about. I mean, for the most part, we saw everything already. Company message just disappeared. Good. Alright, again, so we're in descent phase. And we should be coming closer to the vertical deviation, which is this little arrow here. And we're trying to get to 21. It looks like we're going to be able to make it. Gnarly. It should actually say 280. Yeah, speed constraint 280. So let's see if it actually like follows it. If not, we're gonna have to speed the plane up a bit. Let's see as we get closer. Right now it shows this, so I might have to do it manually. It'll help us to get there quicker too. Yeah, we have capture the vertical deviation. I'm just gonna keep that at 280. For some reason it's not working out for us. So we're about 20-ish, 10 nautical miles-ish. For some reason, the plane has not reached our 7 minus 21, 6, 18. We need about 18 nautical miles, so we are going to not make it in terms of the. We are going to make it in terms of being above the frequency, but after this, I'm just going to push this down to 150 actually. I'm just going to push this down. All right. So we're at 26. Minus 21, 5 nautical miles, so 15. So we needed 5 more nautical miles, so we are going to pass it, but that's okay. We need actually 10 nautical miles to reach what we're trying to reach. So I'm going to go ahead and get this going. So I might have to bring in, let's see something. We're at 25 minus 15, 10. We need 30 nautical miles to reach the 15 waypoint that I wanted. So I am going to interject. And we're going to have to, let's see, our ground speed is 385 divided by 2. 10. We need to be dropping at 1.925. Yeah, but that's not going to work out. So we're going to just go ahead and interject ourselves. And we're going to bring this back a bit. A little bit aggressive, but what I'm going to do is actually make it a little bit less aggressive, and then we're going to bring our flaps, our spoilers, just to slow it down a bit more. Hopefully that helps. Still got to be at 280, and after 280 we're going to be coming down. Still no ATC. There goes that 2100 we were supposed to have. The speed brakes should be helping us a bit. And after here we're going to go to 10. Might as well just put 10 already. If we keep this going like this, we should be able to make it. Transition altitude is coming up. 7 minus, where are we trying to be at? 23 nautical miles-ish. And we're good. And we need to descend at 355, about 1.7, which we're doing more than that. Should be able to make it. So I'm going to take off the speed brakes. And let's go ahead and turn these guys on. What's going on, everybody? Y'all quiet today in this chat. I guess the same normals aren't here in today. right after we pass this waypoint, we're going to reduce the speed to 250. Let me see what the plane does. It should stay. Wait, we're not even at 280. What's going on? That's pretty fast. I think that's because we're dropping fast. I might have to get rid of this. There it is. Inverse relationship, right? Alright, we're going to drop to 250. Did not mean to do this. Actually, it's coming to 250, so we'll let the plane fly this. Alright, so there's no ATC, so we're just going to take out the discontinuity. So what we're gonna do is, so it looks like we got some orange showing that we're going to be a little bit fast, but above the altitude, but that's okay. This shit happens. This should catch up. What was I trying to do? Oh god, guys, what was I trying to do? Oh yeah, I was trying to take out the flight discontinuity since there's no ATC. Speed error, CFIN. Oh, you better fix yourself. We'll just probably do it manually. At least it's there. Gonna re-intercept the slope. Need to be above 8,000. So we'll just bring it to 9,000 for now. Right after here, we're gonna go to 240. Looks like we need to be approaching at 240, so I'm gonna go ahead and see what the plane does. If it doesn't do it, then I'm gonna do it myself. Let's see if the plane slows down on its own accord. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and switch now to the ILS chart. I'm going to turn on our VORs. And everything should be about set. Should have done that. 10,000 is coming up. I'm just going to go ahead and turn this on now. Fire, and nothing else looks wonky. Seatbelts are on, as we said. So let's see if the plane is, yep, it looks like it dropped to 240. So the plane is doing pretty good. We'll give it to that. And we're gonna drop now to, right after this, we're gonna drop to 6 7,000-ish. Alright, so we're just above by 8,000, so I think we're fine there. Now I gotta be at 6,000. Ooh, a little windy there. Still information Gulf. Still no ATC. So it looks like we're gonna have to do this without ATC. Alright. So ATC does want us at 240. You can see that the plane is fighting. I see that wind. That wind is crazy. Plane is fighting wind. The orange should be gone. Yep, they're all gone. So I do need you at 240, please, sir. Let's bring back the speed brakes a little bit to create some drag. Let's see. Right, 6,000? No, 5,000. Yes, 6,000. Alright, and then now we're gonna go down. We're gonna just go down to CFIN, and that's 3,000. Alright, looks like we're gonna reach it just beforehand, so I think everything looks good. Vertical depreciation is not really that much, so it's good. And we're gonna be activating the approach soon. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and activate it right now. Vertical approach speed, so we're gonna have to come down to 35. Looks like we're above the vertical deviation. Weirdly. We should be fine.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for landing.
Thank you. And here's San Francisco, guys. We are coming in for the landing. That's literally how it looks like on this side. I'm always on this side of the plane, I notice. Alright. And we have reached the CFIN SID. From here on, we're going to be bringing down the speeds a bit. I'm going to manually do the speeds on this one. We're already here, and this thing is not even slowing down. Go ahead and hit the approach button now. Definitely forgot the LS. And it looks like we have found the glide slope. And finally we are doing better as pilots. I could have turned on the glide slope a lot earlier though. Localizer has been established. We're on the glide slope. AP2. Everything looks good. This no longer matters. And we're just gonna bring this drag down.
2,500.
Should bring down the speed though. If not, I'm gonna have to do it. It's taking a little bit too longer. gonna bring this down myself. We're already at 2,500. It's not even down. Come on, you need to bring that speed down. Ah. I know. I mean, if you bring the speed down quicker, we'll be fine. Alright, flaps 2. Sorry guys, you guys are gonna have to hear that. It's taking forever to bring down the speed.
1,000.
Gear down. Put this on medium. Oops, this is supposed to be way down, sir. We'll just let the plane do it from here. I messed up on the autopilot there, but it's okay. Look how nice this is. And full flaps.
100.
I know I shouldn't do it there, but here we go.
30, 20, 10. Retard.
Whoa. What a landing.
That was tricky. Good landing overall.
I know I should have done all those views, but it's okay. I always wanted to see what these views look like when you're coming in. Alright, that was a little tough. Again, I'm not working on my landings yet. We're working on descents and all that stuff, so yeah, no ATC, so we're going to just do this on our own accord. Alright, what a landing that was, wasn't it? Alright, we're gonna get off here. Eventually we'll get better. Okay, gonna give it a wide turn. I probably was too fast. I could see I was too fast. It's okay. What gate did we say? Charlie 1? I see Charlie 1. I'll have to open the gates, huh? We'll just take one of these other ones here, to be honest, guys. I don't think I care to get it exact today. Probably, honestly, just take anyone that's free. I'll probably go left. Let's see if there's any that's free for us behind these planes. This is actually the Charlie area. So let's see where this takes us. Am I reading these right? So these are the Deltas, actually. These are the Delta parking lots. And then here's Charlie. So we ended up actually coming to where we wanted. Looks like Charlie is somewhere around here, maybe on the left side. But these are, looks like the Deltas. And it looks like probably here would be Charlie's. Yep, it looks like the yours would be Charlie's. And Charlie 1 would probably be obviously... Looks like there's a plane there already at Charlie 1, so... Can we take one of these? No, there's a plane there. So it looks like that's going to be Charlie 1 down there. To be honest, guys, there's nobody on this one. I'm gonna just go in here. It doesn't matter. There's no ATC. No brakes here. We're just going to take Charlie 7. Definitely came in at a bad angle, but again, we don't care. No ATC right now. And yeah, this should do it right here. Could have turned off the lights just to not blind our guys. Okay, parking brakes on. This is here. We didn't turn on our APU and all that stuff because honestly, I'm just gonna shut down. I know we have pilots. I mean, we have people on this, but it's okay. All right, so if we talk a little bit about, I guess we can deboard. If we talk a little bit of how we felt our progress with today, I think it went well. I could see that I'm getting better. But the autopilot part right there got me. I forgot to take it off manual mode when I was using this right here. So that was a little bit my fault. Otherwise, I think we're getting better. I think our landings are getting better. Yeah. Thank you guys as always. Looks like we had about 56 people that tuned in. 10 of you guys are on right now. Appreciate you. You know, for catching me all the way through the flight. That was about 2 hours, guys, honestly. So actually less than 2 hours. I thought we were going to be done exactly by 8, so we saved 3 minutes. So it looks like we came into our flight a little earlier. I know I turned off the plane already, but estimated time, let's see here. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I think we came a little early, so that's good. But like I said again, as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's honestly really a pleasure to have people chat. So yeah, I'm gonna stream again during the week. Should be really fun. And yeah, we're getting better. Thank you guys as always. Don't forget Jesus loves you, and I will see you guys